Here he comes. There's one of the Vikings fans. We just saw him a moment or so ago. Plunged into darkness is G-Mex. Like the beginning of 2001, this. And that old familiar song means it's champion time. There is something about a world title fight that has the hairs on the nape of your neck standing up, especially when this man is involved, Chris Eubank. The honour guard of girls from the newspaper sponsoring tonight's fight, and here he comes with Ronnie Davis, his trainer carrying the WBO championship belt, Barry Hearn, his manager, leading him in. Perfect record, 30 fights, 30 wins, 17 by the short route. And at this time, a good moment to welcome all our friends watching this on the Prime Network on the other side of the Atlantic. We wish your compatriot, John Jarvis from Virginia, all success as we indeed do Chris Eubank, the British champion of the world. And let's see if he vaults over the top rope. He usually does. Once they booed him, now they love him. Here we go, up and over. Our MC, as Ronnie Davis parades the belt, is Alan Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, promoted by Matchroom in association with Jack Trickett and sponsored by the Daily Mirror and the Sunday Mirror, we are proud to present the main attraction of the evening, a super middleweight contest at 12 stone over 12 rounds, each of 3 minutes duration, for the WBO Super Middleweight Championship of the world. Your judges for the contest are Thomas Vasquez of Puerto Rico, Arthur Ellison of Germany, Lou Jensen of Denmark. Your WBO supervisor is
referee Stan Christodoulou of South Africa. The judges, Tomas Vasquez Rivera from Puerto Rico, Knut Jensen from Denmark, and Arthur Ellison from Germany. The judges will score.
Is Stanley Christodoulou of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing to you in the red corner, in the black shorts, from Richmond in Virginia, the IBF Intercontinental Champion and challenger for the title, Jarvis! And his opponent in the blue corner in the gold shorts, I'm defeating his third round from Brighton, the reigning WBO Super Middleweight Champion of the world,
Well, he's been called the man they love to hate. Tonight, Barry, they love him.
You certainly do. That's an amazing reception, and he must be very heartened by that. He's had a lot of personal trouble and tragedies, and I'm sure that atmosphere really got him going. What a fabulous atmosphere.
Wonderful atmosphere. John Jarvis had a little bit of trouble making the weight this morning, had to do a little bit of skipping. He is bang on the 12 stone weight limit. That is 168 pounds. This is 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO version of the World Super Middleweight Champion. The title holder, Chris Eubank, from Brighton on the south coast of England in yellow. From Richmond in Virginia, John Jarvis is in black.
Yeah, Chris will want to do a good job on Jarvis tonight. He wants to look good. This guy will pose him problems for a short time, but I don't think for long. Eubank is in a mean mood. I'm told by Ronnie that he's in superb physical and mental condition, and he'll want to win in style here.
Well, I think, in fairness to Chris, the last fight against Sugarboy Malinga, which was a poor performance, I think that was exercising the memories of that tragic night at White Hart Lane. But tonight, a new chapter, and those thoughts must be put behind him.
Well, he looks just a stale fighter. He looked tired. He looked to be not right psychologically, and there's every reason why he shouldn't have been. But I think we're seeing a meaner fighter tonight here. Certainly more aggressive, and he started more aggressively than normal. Jarvis is just circling around the ring, trying to feel Eubanks out. Eubank is stalking him slowly. He's not close enough to him yet to land something decent. He's trying the shots from too far out. As the rounds progress, he'll actually slither forward and close the distance down between him and Jarvis. See the way that right hand fell a bit short. He's got to get a bit closer with him. Nice straight left jab from Jarvis, but very straight up. Look at how straight he is. He's very much in the traditional English style of boxing.
Good luck from Eubank. He's clipped him on the jaw.
You can afford to let this guy throw punches at him and just counter him with a right or a left hook. There's a good left hook. He's shaking Jarvis right to his boots with that beautiful shot. Trying to lift his head up with that jab. He's got to learn how to creep up on top of his opponent. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, and as far as experience is concerned, Eubanks is certainly around for a time, so it's going to be difficult to teach him how to creep up on his opponent, but that's what he's got to do to get closer, especially when he's fighting a mover. Close down the gap and let them shots go.
Well, Chris scorning the use of the stool. Ronnie Davis, Freddie King in the corner. Eubank posing to the crowd, and now condescends to sit down.
I love the way Ronnie just sat there waiting for him. He's an incredible man. Long right hand missed, a big sweeping right hand over the top. Nudged him with his elbow to get him away, and then he tried a left. He hit him with a good clipping left hook. It was the jab after that right hand, but he shook him with a nice little solid left hook near the end of the round.
Well, John Jarvis has only seen Eubank on television, and that really teaches you nothing, because the man, as we know, is so unpredictable. He can fight a completely different style of fight from one contest to the next, and you can watch his fights on television till you're square-eyed, and you really won't have too good an idea how to fight the man, as 30 opponents have found at their cost. Round two. Stan Christodoulou, who has refereed world title fights at every single weight there is to referee world title fights at. The only man ever to have done that.
Yeah, he refereed my world title fight against Pedrosa, and I have fond memories of that night.
We all have.
Eubanks is starting to get closer now, starting to get more dangerous, keeping in range. Jarvis is very straight up, no lateral movement at all, straight as a die.
Now, I've got to say, even on the evidence of a round and a half, this is a crisper Eubank. than we saw against Sugar Boy Malinga.
Yeah.
Good
good
right.
right hand. Well, he's certainly more vicious. That shook Jarvis there. Good right hand. He's picking his shots better. He's getting closer. He's stalking him better. That's what he's got to do. Get up close on his opponents. And make that 2 or 3 inches of a difference just by stepping up on top of him and reaching with his punches.
Jarvis yet to find the range. The jabs falling short.
Yeah, Jarvis is doing the right thing. He's moving around. He's got to throw more punches, but he's got to keep Eubanks off. He's got to flick that jab more and throw more right hands. Good right hand to the body. I like the way Eubanks is picking his shots here. He really is stalking and staying on top of his opponent. That's good stuff. Doubling the jab up too, which is nice. Jarvis has got to put that right hand after the left jab. Eubanks' hand is down, so he's got to flick a 1-2. But Eubanks is really stalking now, doubling that jab up, getting close to him.
And what we must also remember is that Eubank has got a terrific chin. Nigel Benn and Mike Watson tested it to the full when he came through.
Yeah, he's got a marvellous chin, but, you know, if you keep getting hit on it the way he's been hit over the last few years, certainly there's been damage done, but this guy's still a young man at 25, and the 12-stone limit, you have to consider that fairly young, but he's been very active. He's had a lot of hard fights last few years. Good round again from Eubanks.
David Brenner, Barry McGuigan with you live from the ringside at G-Mex in Manchester.
Good right hand there and long left hook, just glanced off the top of Jarvis's head.
Third round, Eubank comes sulkily from his corner, glowers at John Jarvis. From the champion.
Got to stay on top of him. So good shots. Eubank not jabbing at all. Just got to get right up on top of him. Close the gap down. Jarvis is doing the right thing, just moving around, taking his time. I spoke to him earlier on in the week and he said he was going to try and outbox Eubank. He said about his task right well. He's using his boxing ability, he's moving around the ring. No great variety in what he does, but it's been effective so far. Kept Eubanks at bay. You get the feeling that Eubanks is just waiting. Oh, what about that? Oh, that is just right over. What a finish. Oh, my God almighty, that was a superb. You can count 100 over him. Oh, what a right hand.
That's it. All over. KO 3. That was a piece of a shot. Right out of nothing. He saw the opening. Bang. Knockout. All over.
Yeah, that was beautiful right hand. Right on the button. Watch this. Stalking him. I said he was just stalking him. Watch. Boom. Bang. There he goes. Good night, Vienna. That's it. What a right hand.
31 fights. 31 wins. 18 KOs. And still the WBO super middleweight champion of the world.
That's a sort of a win that he needed, Dave. It'll do his spirits a world of good. And, you know, he's endeared the public once again. What a fabulous, beautiful right hand. Perfect shot.
Well, I'll tell you something, Barry. He was so confident of a win, was Chris, that he's already lined up his next title defence. That will be against Ron Essett, who was the #2 choice opponent here tonight. Ron Essett, the NABF champion, will meet Chris Eubank in Portugal on June the 26th. We, of course, will be there. That was some performance.
In 1 minute 50 seconds of round 3, by a count out, the winner, and still the WBO light champion of the world, Chris Eubank.
Barry, I think we can say that back to the best tonight.
Yeah, that was perfect. He stalked him, and he didn't waste anything. He just picked his shots very carefully. He was very cool, very relaxed. He knew what he was out there to do. And you know, that right hand, it was one punch. And he just he stalked him, got him in the right position, walked him onto a perfect right hand, dummied the left, and just let that right hand go, and it landed on the button. Tremendous punch and a great finish.
John Jarvis, I'm pleased to say, is up and about and wondering, I suppose, what on earth happened. He was Eubanked.